Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devil.
Shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Shapes to shoot! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. No way through. He's through here. And that's a dangerous... Vinicius Junior! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Madrid with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. That's really well cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the pass is intercepted. Saliba. Now it's Thuram. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, decent chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And here's Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what a ball! Oh, shooting chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Thuram.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Looking for the run. And it's Koundé. Alaba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram knocks it out wide. Camavinga gets into some space. Crosses it in here.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Barcola. That is Conte. Here's Chouameni. That is Koundé. Looking to play him in. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He's got tall. He will be livid with himself. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Thuram finds himself offside. Stood up well to him there. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's got away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Kante. Now it's Barcola. Camavinga. Now it's Rodrigo. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior ploughing through the middle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pass somewhat off target. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he was quick to react. Looking for options for movement. And he's managed to get through. And the shot! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
El ganador de la camiseta oficial del equipo que sorteamos hoy será quien tenga el número de entrada que coincida con el que aparecerá en el marcador dentro de unos segundos. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Here we go again.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. France different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Knocks it into space. Brilliantly cut out. And that was very necessary. Played into space. And he gets rid in a hurry. It's their second corner of the game. Hernandez getting this one clear. And the finish! In he goes again. They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, important interception. Valverde. Now, can they get him away?
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And it's Hernandez. Doué. And that is expertly dealt with. And that's another good win of the ball. Rodrigo. France still have the cards to affect this game. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Corner number 3 coming up. France are looking to go forward now. Played back. Valverde. And he's forced to go back. Can he get it through? Oh, super find. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh no, this does not look good. Can he spark a counter here? He's found a way. It's Dembele!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, what has happened here? Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 6,
time for changes on both sides, actually.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 15, el dorsal 3. Cambio de jugadores.
Pressing high and with purpose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, good-looking ball. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And he's well positioned here. Valverde. And here's Colomwani. Bellingham. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Drives it in.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Upamecano clears it away. Spread out to the left. He has found the way through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's the keeper's ball. And now the breakaway. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And he's quick to snatch it back. Looking for a runner. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. France looking to pass their way through. There's a sharp little ball here. That pass has been well intercepted. Goulet, it's a searching pass. He's in plenty of space here. Rodrigo receives it in a wide position. Bellingham, and it's made its way to him. And that will be the final act. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day, sadly. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, it's hard not to focus on Ousmane Dembele, a player of unbounded potential, someone who can add real width and dynamism to any team thanks to his pace and all that ability on the ball. On a good day, he can really be unplayable coming inside.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Camavinga. Valverde.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Upamecano calmly anticipates. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Koundé, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Nicely weighted ball. Thuram providing an outlet on that flank. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Camavinga. Doué. Conte. Valverde. Can he get it through? Thinks about the shot. Oh, that's well done, really robust. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Not the most accurate pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He is just caressing the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Pinches it off him. Played back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
And it's Doué. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Howson deals with that comfortably.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
He's Vinicius Junior is having a shot! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first moment of... Goes for a shot! In he goes again! It's there! And they're at it again! In double quick time! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And that could set him on his way. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Saliba cuts it out. It's a pretty loose pass. Taken back almost at once. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now then, the ball's come loose. Traoré shifted it to the flank. Conte. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Can he get on the end of this? Chooses to go back. Brilliantly cut out. Vinicius Junior. Upamecano gets a foot in here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Koundé. Chouameni. That has ended up in no man's land. Big chance! Oh, he He did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
He gets big! Well, now it's a race for the ball. No mistake! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And it's half-time here. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Looking to play him in, and he's picked out the run, and he's running through. Vinicius Junior! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Rodrigo is onto this. Hernandez. Chouameni. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Gets a good foot in there. Bellingham. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Chouameni tries to pass it through. He's got away. Steaming on goalward. And the finish! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he's being shifted off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's come loose. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 6 será sustituido por...
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
He is through here. Woola! And he's quick to get it clear again. Shot could be on. France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Now it's Thuram. Rabiot. Goulet. Bellingham. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Chouameni. Well read, nice interception. Olise. And it's Conte. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And it's Rabiot. Now, can they get him away? Oh, it's played into the area.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
He's through, now is he in? He's found the way through. Shot a goal!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Can he finish? So can they do it again? And the shot! Judge, surely!
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So their fourth corner of the game.
El dorsal 24. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 21. El dorsal 3. Se va a realizar un
Decent chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Fofana.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep
face to face with the keeper. Real chance! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Well, that has changed. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Chouameni. Now it's Olise. Threads one in, and he's cut it out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he's managed to... Oh, shooting chance! Goulet. And now the breakaway. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. This might spell danger. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. One back. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
France give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Now it's Rabiot. Olise, and it's made its way to him. And he whips in across. Nicely aimed pass. Pass somewhat off target. Looking for options for movement. Swept in. Skillfully cut out. He is so... Shapes to shoot! He's scored! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Madrid have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Fires it in low. Bellingham puts his foot on the gas. Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo. Well read. And the danger is averted. Rudiger spots it and intercepts. Now it's Kante. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Doué. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He can run onto that. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He has found the way through. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Rodrigo picks it up out wide. That's a corner kick. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Kante gets it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's found a way through. Thuram. That's good defending, very good defending. Valverde. Tries to play it through. Thuram. Camavinga. Ball swung in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Conte. Tchouaméni gets across to intercept that. Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away.
Could be danger here. Rodrigo is on his own, and he shoots! Goal! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time. He's had a shot! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now the ball's gone astray. Rodrigo looks to get on the end of this.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Played out wide. Vinicius Junior. And the finish! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That's pretty clear, it is a foul. It's a straight red, he has been given his marching orders. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Alaba is standing over this one.
Será sustituido
An opportunity
por
then to pull
el
clear here.
24. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Alexander-Arnold has a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? And here's Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Decent chance! No mistake! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Madrid are having a ball here. France making some potentially decisive changes. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the first half is done. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be. But they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Good ball, good take. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Looking for the run. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Chouameni and Hernandez.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Camavinga! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And here's Dembele, and it's Camavinga. Camavinga. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And he's being shifted off it. France still have the cards to affect this game. Threads one in, and he welcomes it in. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rudiger cuts out the pass, and that could set him on his way. He's on it, can he get away? He is through here! Shot could be on. Alexander-Arnold. Chouameni. Played into space out wide. He's picked his way through. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Madrid have their second corner now. He's fizzed it forward. France are looking to go forward now. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well read, nice interception. Valverde. Oh, well measured. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, it's Dembele. In with the challenge. 75 minutes played. Now it's Camavinga. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Vinicius Junior is having a shot! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Howson. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Can he spark a counter here? Upamecano kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, that's fabulous. And here's Vinicius Junior. Shot, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Danger averted for now.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 6, el dorsal 12 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 15, el dorsal 2. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Lovely feet. Hit into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's an imaginative pass. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Well, it's come to nothing. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Chance for a shot! He scores! Just cruising! They are cruising! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. It's become a case of men against boys. That has been cut short. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Well, that is one way to stop him. It's a threatening ball. Tries a shot! And he's there to get it away. So that's it. It is all over. France cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy or indeed anywhere. The action has already started. Madrid have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking, while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
Can he get on the end of this? Hernandez gets into a good position. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, good take in a good area. And he shoots! Goal! France! The breakthrough strike!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Good ball over the top. That has been cut short. And now the breakaway. Now it's Rodrigo. Now it's Bellingham. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Vinicius Junior.
That's good play from him.
Here. Great chance! He scored! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And that has added a whole new... Oh no, what has happened here? Vinicius Junior!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
That pass isn't the best. Valverde is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Thuram shoots! Goal! France! Into the lead once more. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Valverde. Camavinga. Thuram. And he plays one through. Koundé. Chouameni and Koundé. Chouameni. Oh, this looks sharp. Out towards the flank. Always onto this.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
Bellingham. And here's Dembele. And it's Camavinga. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Hernandez. Camavinga. And here's Doué. Hernandez gets into some space. Hernandez with the delivery. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. That's a sharp pass. Camavinga has created one goal already. And they're quick to press. Knocks it into space. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And it's made its way to him. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Bellingham. Played back in. Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior. A lot of space ahead of him. Oh, well played. Camavinga. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
France are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. It's a promising position. Alexander-Arnold.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Vinicius Junior has got himself a free kick. Tries to play it through. That's very neat. Shot at goal! It's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's on it, can he get away? Look at... and the shot! He's scored! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
France go into the lead. Nicely intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Chouameni. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he's running through. Valverde.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007 spettatori.
Chouameni. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Camavinga. And that is expertly dealt with. Camavinga.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well read, nice interception. Koundé. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Throw-in.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Valverde with the cross. That's a good cross in and a good clearance out. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Camavinga. That's a cute ball. And that could set him on his way.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Konate. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Oh, no joy this time. Hernandez. Dembele, looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 5, numero 8.
Intercepts the throw,
numero
that's well read.
24. Lasciano il campo
Dembele.
per il numero 21.
Well, I'm not
Il
quite
numero
sure
15.
he needed to hold
Il
up
numero
play
3.
quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
That's a little off target.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di
Alaba.
recupero.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And here's Vinicius, and the finish! Fofana. And that's that. France can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Things really are sizzling here in Milan. The San Siro provides the perfect backdrop to the excitement which will follow. The action has already started. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on. Vinicius Junior! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Vinicius Junior certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Conte. The real chance! Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a bit...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Looking for the run. Vinicius Junior looking to get on the end of this. Camavinga! He's missed, but not by that far. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. So it's going to be another corner. Madrid have their second corner now. Camavinga can get it clear. France are looking to go forward now. Tries to pass it through. Dembele is in a really good position out wide. Rudiger. He won't be happy with that one. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now that looks a decent ball. Saliba wins the duel this time. Hernandez. Chouameni. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way through. And he's gone. Shot a goal! Oh, he's been in for the pieces! And he's done it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Aimed beyond the defence. It's just beyond his reach. Great vision. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Valverde. Not much subtlety about that challenge. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Knocks it into space. And the shot! Oh, taken with style. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Rodrigo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, that's fabulous. Upamecano defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Look at the space here. Shot, surely! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Conte. Doué. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's in a great position here. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he's had it nicked away. Doué. That's a cute ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hernandez. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Conte. Kante carries the ball down the right. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now, can they get him away? Oh, cracking ball. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And we've reached half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
France really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And that's the second half started. And it's Bellingham.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those...
There could be trouble here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Shapes to shoot! And it's a goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Madrid get themselves into the lead. Vinicius Junior. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
Goes for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Camavinga really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that was vital. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. That looks a good ball through. Shot could be... He's had a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. It's a mighty effort! This time, surely!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That's a throw.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 6. Lascia il campo
good steal, he just read it.
Attenzione, un
Looking to
cambio.
play him in. Dembele. Rabiot. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Arda Güler. And here's Vinicius Junior. Looking for options for movement. Güler's cross. Taken back almost at once. Threads one in. And the finish! And it's come back out to him. And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Madrid take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
He could be in here. Valverde. And he's in on goal. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Dembele. That is ended up in no man's land. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Nicely aimed pass. Tries to play it through.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's on his way! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Valverde. Conte. Great ball if he can get there. That is good alertness. And the counter is on. Vinicius Junior does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Can he get it through? Spread neatly. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Kolomuani. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Big chance! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So now the difference is 3. Oh, he's burst through. Great chance! The whistle has gone and it is all over. France suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough,